Today we will be discussing about Google Ads bidding strategies. So let's gradually understand what are these bidding strategies. See, when the time comes where we have to start creating an entirely new campaign on Google Ads. So in that situation, we generally give that campaign a very specific condition. And in the campaign that we are running here, so in that we should be getting these many number of clicks or the bidding that is done by us. So that process should be ahead in comparison to our competitors. Or if the bidding is low, or if we cap it, and then we try to maximize the views, and so there are various different things like this. Now why does all this happen? It happens like this as when someone, whether you call it an agency, a business or an individual, when a campaign runs, so then everyone's requirements, everyone's budget and then everyone's expectations are all very different. And then that will also be changing depending on different campaign types. Because the bidding strategies that you will use on YouTube will be different and the strategies used in search ads would be different, right? So now in this discussion, if we were to speak generally and if we are to be talking at a broader level, because I don't want to take you too deep or you will get confused about the course right at the start. In a broader view, there are two main types of bidding strategies exist. First one, manual, and the second type is called smart bidding. Or you can call it automated and you can call it anything you want out of the two. Now at this stage, manual is the one through which you have maximum control over the ads that are running. Let us say I'm running a Google Ads campaign. So I've set everything up according to my own preference and Google then will run the campaign and based on that my bidding and my money will be spent. Basically, the bidding strategy depends on the money that is being spent to get our desired results. They are defined and automated is the form, which means that we tell the campaign what we want to exactly achieve. And Google, based on its own calculations, will look at all the bidding strategies and give us the best possible results from it. And now with the changes of days and times, Google is also changing a lot and it is constantly evolving. So there are a lot of things involved. Now the bidding strategies that I am telling you about, it's possible that some of the bidding strategies or options may be completely removed or may be changed in the next 1 or 2 years or in next 6 months. I have been involved in doing digital marketing for the past 15 years and through our agency we have been running Google ads and Facebook ads for several of our clients. We do SEO and so much since the past 15 years. We've been working in India and abroad and even today we bring in a lot of sales and conversions for many businesses. We bring YouTube views, we bring leads and then so much more that we do every single business. And with every campaign's bidding strategy, you will be gaining a lot of experience while running them multiple times and get results. And like that, you'll start understanding the strategies and how everything works and functions. And if I keep it like this, I will get better results. So here you will be able to see now on my computer screen. I have 3 things open here. The first one is for search, from where you run a search campaign and what kind of options are there inside Google Ads. And then when you want to let's say, like in the case of YouTube and you want to start running various campaigns for videos. So what kind of option does Google Ads give us to execute these things? And here as you can see, I've also opened up the document where Google has clearly explained about some of the bidding strategies in some amount of detail. So as we can see here, when we start creating a new campaign and when we have selected all our objectives and then after we are done selecting our campaign type, then the first option that comes is what bidding strategy do you want to use. Now, if you are new to this field and never ran ads before, you will be most confused about what this bidding strategy is and whose price should you use here and how conversions are coming, conversion value is coming. Okay. Here you have clicks and impression share option and many other options. So what is best? So if you look at all the things majorly, then the best options available are different for everyone. We'll only talk about the recommended ones like conversions. What is this? Conversions are, let's say, from the campaigns that you are running. So you want high quality leads from that. Okay. So when you are getting the leads, it basically means that you are getting conversions. So you have set up conversions and you are getting leads, which means you are getting conversions. For someone, the conversion could mean clicks. For someone, it can be the sales where products are sold. Okay, so for everyone, the meaning of conversion can be entirely different. Now, how are these being tracked? For doing that, we will be setting up conversion actions and also setting up conversion goals and all of that. and we'll be doing conversion ads, and we'll teach you all about it in the upcoming videos in this course and teach you everything about it step by step. We'll teach you how to use GTM, setup tracking, how to create conversion values, everything. So the conversions are basically, when I am running ads, I will need conversions. So Google knows this person needs conversions, and that we are running the entire lead campaign for them. So since their objective is leads, so we'll bring them as many as possible. Here the conversion value is that value to which we have assigned a value to a specific lead or a specific sale, and you too have set that particular value, and then here you have set the bidding strategy for a particular conversion value. So the more conversions you get, you have assigned a value to each conversion. So it will give the value and data about how much money you spent and what conversion value you got from the campaign. Then clicks, but for some people conversions is secondary. For the others, it is all about getting clicks and website traffic as much as possible, authentic. And then you will have to bring the traffic and then the target audience to your landing page or to the actual website. So clicks are there for that, and we'll have to pay based on clicks within PPC and within search ads. For many, it's about impressions. And majorly only two things are used here. The first one is clicks and second is conversion. And what are clicks? As you can see it here, when I select it, it is then asking to set the maximum limit. Now, if I have finished setting the clicks, then my daily budget is 1000 rupees. And here, when I started to run the ad, I then realized here that the ad. And as per the cost per click, it entirely varies depending on the specific industry, according to the keywords. Now, the bidding for each keyword is different, like 100 for some, 200 for others, 50 for some, 40 for some, 50, 70, they are all different. Now, if you see that your industry is very expensive, then the cost per click inside it is very high. It goes from 50 rupees to then up to 250 rupees. And if Google showed your ad to 5 people and it cost you 200 per click, then you just spent 1000 for it alone. But you cannot afford that. So here you have then set a cost per click limit saying, look, I'm only willing to pay 50 rupees per click. And this is my cap, and I am not going to pay anything beyond that cap. So now you have told Google, look, my bidding strategy is this, but I won't be paying more than 50 rupees per click. Basically, if you are going to see it, then we've set a limit on things. Now Google will look at your bidding strategy based on its own calculations, and it will be giving you clicks. Now here, if you will be replacing these clicks and bring in conversions. So here you will set a target cost per action, because the conversions are definitely coming now, but in that conversion, I will have to then not take the lead for more than 100 rupees. Or if you are selling a product, I will only pay 300 rupees. I do not need more than that right now. Now the next point here in conversions is, how will you be knowing all this in the first time running it? So the point that you must know is, if you're completely new, then obviously you're working under someone senior. Or you will then just be experimenting with some campaigns, run them, burn some money, then you will get an idea. As you are running it for what product, what settings did you use, all this is only known to you and not us. So basically conversions. And then what settings are needed. So you'll understand that after getting some experience and the data related to that. And besides that, here you can also set a cap, or you can also leave it for now as it is at a very initial level. So it is optional and not necessary. So these are some of the options that we have. Now, if you'll see, the same thing is going to come here. If we are talking about video ads specifically, then there is no PPC or anything like that happening. And we are not running shopping ads. Then what is the maximum CPV or the cost per view? And then CPM, cost per impression, CPM, target, maximum conversion. These are all the bidding strategies here. Now we have set the CPV target or the cost per view, and we should get this much. So friends, there is another aspect like maximum, but then I will talk about that later, the maximum conversions, etc. So that specific campaign type that will be chosen by you. And whether the account is an old one or a brand new one. And so you already have run a lot of ads and campaigns running. So there's a lot of data in there. Based on all these specific things and all these aspects, you will have all the different options available in your Google Ads account. Keep this in mind. And all these will make sense with experience and practice. Now, if we talk about the Google's documents, then here we have, so that you can see, consider your goals. And now here you see inside smart bidding, there are 5 strategies. The first is cost per action or CPA. Then there's target ROAS and maximize conversions and maximize conversion value, and then enhanced cost per click. Now the CCPC or the enhanced cost per click, so you won't see it there. When I had showed that specific conversion box to you there, sometimes what happens is that the things in the document are not actually showing up on the practical dashboard because it is new. We have brought the latest 2025 course, and this Google course is not an ordinary course. This is happening for the first time. This course is a Google Ads AI course because in this course there may come a time when some AI tools will be surely needed. And with the AI and what all can you do within Google Ads, so we will teach you of all that practically. This is not just the latest Google Ads course that has released in 2025. There are some number of AI integrations in this course, so this is a Google plus AI course. Now here, the term CPA stands for the cost per action. If any action is happening, like a lead is coming in or a sale or purchase is coming in, then it should be worth this much money, and I will give this money for cost per action. Now, what is the meaning of ROAS? It is return on ad spend. So it is that if I am spending 1000 rupees on the ad per day, so I'm spending 1000 rupees per day on the ads. So I will set it up here that if I am spending 1000 rupees, then I should get 2 times of that back, or 4 times, or even 10 times. Now for any business, even twice is a lot. If I'm spending 1000 and getting 2000, then done. Now, for some business, getting 5 times back is not enough to even meet the expenses incurred. So this also depends on the specific business. Here, if you want to now maximize the conversions, or if you want to get the maximum number of clicks, or you want to get more sales, then you don't want to be stuck in the background constantly changing bids or settings. I just leave it to Google and tell Google, this is my budget. Now I want the maximum conversions. Now you have set it in your conversion tracking when you created the campaign. So do you want leads or do you want sales? Based on that, Google sees, okay, this is their budget. I'll get them the maximum conversions at the lowest cost. This is Google's target. Now, if we talk about maximum conversion value where the conversions are only happening, but you have set a value for your conversions, like let's say a lead comes in for 100 rupees. So you've given it that value. Okay, sometimes there are multiple products and each product has its own different value. Each one has its own different conversion value. So it depends on that. And you will be learning all these things practically when we will start teaching you how to run a campaign. But if you know these things beforehand, then you won't be confused at all when you will be creating the campaign. And you will be able to implement things practically in a much better way. Now we will be talking about enhanced cost per click. Basically what this is, and that particular option is not there now, but I'll explain it. Let's say it's coming to your account as now, whether you are in another country or your account is old, whatever it is. Now enhanced cost per click, so you've set a limit, right? Like I'm willing to spend 1000 per day and not go above 100 or 50 rupees. And if you still press the button and if you chose the enhanced cost per click option, then what does Google say? It says, okay, this user will not be giving above 50 clicks. But if Google thinks there is some amount of potential in this and the cost might also be a little higher and they can give you results, so then in that case they clearly said that its cost per click could be put at a higher rate than that. This is enhanced cost per click. So now we will be talking about text focus on clicks with CPC bidding and can be maximized clicks. Okay, so here we have manual CPC bidding where we have to manually set the bids for our keywords. And you can set it for some amount like 50 rupees, 60 rupees. So you set that and it works like this from ages. But most people nowadays use only maximize conversions and use maximize clicks. So these strategies are most used bidding strategies nowadays. But look, I won't tell you to do anything specific and become rigid thinking it is the only best way. No. Always as per your industry, your product, and then your accounts performance and all of your hard work. Okay, and also what is the kind and form of data that you have? So you have to make your decisions based on all of this. Basically, you will revise the bidding strategies I mentioned by watching and then understanding and revising this video again and again. And when we teach you how to create campaigns, then implement practically, so that the more you will practice, then the more you will be progressing from being a beginner to a professional level. If you want to do a job, freelancing or start a business, you can do anything. Just practice it regularly. You should implement things in the same practical way that we do in our digital marketing agency and bring results for our clients. I hope you understood everything well, so thank you.